Well, good morning and welcome to our farm in Italy, just outside the medieval walled village of Monteriggioni. We picked this farm up for a little over €1 with that €1 house craze that was going on a few years back, or is it still going on? I don't know. Anyway, we picked up a farm. We've been here a couple of years, I think, almost now. And I'm looking at our rye field, which is ready to harvest. One of the new, quote-unquote, crops on this mod map that we're going to do. And it's the beginning of July. So we're going to get in here and harvest this today. Man, I really should put all the crops like side by side so you can just look and see what the visual difference is between them. You know, because sometimes, I don't know. What do we have in the other field? What did I put in the other field? We just did barley in the field that we bought. Oh, it's got canola in it. That's right. Oh, so the canola is going to be ready to harvest too, isn't it? Oh, I bet it will. I think we're going to do this first because I want to flip this field and get canola in it, which we would need to be ready to plant in August, which means I need to get a catch crop in here in the month of July. Yep, that's what I was thinking. We're not done in the vineyards yet either. I got to get over there again today. So let me get the eggs loaded on here. For some strange reason, we don't have tomatoes today. So sorry about that. But yeah, we're not going to be able to supply the Ristorante a Centro with tomatoes. We just have lettuce, chili peppers, garlic, and eggs. I've got Napa cabbage and green onions loaded up in the back of the pickup. We'll take those to the farmer's market and up to the supermarket. How did it move that if it was under a strap? How did that happen? I don't know. Never really seen that before. Oh, a little more. I guess I gotta come up a lot more. And then I gotta pull this back a little bit. There we go. That should be fine. Alright, let's set it down. I know. Pallet simulator. I apologize if that's not what you wanted to see. We'll try and get through this quick. We have tons of work to do. And I don't know how much we'll get through. That's why we're starting so early. It's 6 o'clock now, which is good. I've got to make a payment on the loan. We took out a loan to purchase the grain mill. And then we took our barley over there, and it is producing that. Probably jumped the gun on buying the grain mill because we don't really have a whole lot to put in there to make flour. And then I had a misconception. Tell you what, we'll do it all when we get into town, but I had a misconception about what the pasta factory did. I thought that the most productive raw material for making flour was rice. Had the best recipe. Which is true. That it makes a specific kind of flour. It makes rice flour. And the pasta production does not use rice flour. So the whole idea of doing rice was not necessarily a great idea, at least in the sense of facilitating the pasta production. We don't have a ton of money. What do we got? 21,000 euros? I'm going to make a loan payment of 5,000 euros. which is going to take half of what we just made. So let's go into the menu in the finances screen. And I'm quickly just going to repay 5,000 on our 100,000 euro loan. And we'll continue to do that every month. Make 5,000 euro payments. If we have to take another loan out to get the pasta production, which we may, and I think it's 100,000. But we'll wait till we get some flour really produced before we do that. But I'll start making a payment of 10,000 euros a month if we take out another 100,000 euro loan. All right, let me show you what I was talking about. We'll go back into the menu and into the productions, and these are the productions that we own. But look, we got regular rice, but it produces rice flour. Now, if you look at everything else, it says barley flour, oat flour, rice flour, all that stuff. But then if you look over here to the right, or also to the outgoing products, you see that while all those other products are sorghum flour, spelt flour, the outputs, all those other grains just produce flour, but the rice produces outgoing product, rice flour. So that was my misconception. And then if you look at, let me go back over here and I'll go to the available productions and down to the pasta factory. Look at the recipes for egg pasta. It's flour. Noci, it's flour. Pasta, it's flour. Tricolor pasta, it's flour. None of them take rice flour. So that was a mistake. I'm not going to go out past the vineyards. I know I need to go to the vineyards. Let me go to first person. That way I can look out at the traffic here. Because we're going to turn right and go down this way. We have to put lime, or try and put lime in our vineyards. That may be the first thing that we do. And when I say first thing, I'm sorry. I was already going, dude. I'm sorry. Came around the corner. That's why I had the beacon light on. I think the first thing we'll do is we'll probably go over and try and see if we can spread lime on the vineyard after we run up and do the other products we have to deliver first thing this morning. Let me do that. We'll do that as a time lapse so we can get going here. I may even do the lime spreading as a time lapse from here. Might be an idea. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a time lapse of delivering the products in the pickup and then going and doing the lime spreading. I moved the spreader over here so I had ready access to it. So I know I was going to need it. I'll just hook up to it. I'm going to park right here. And I'll be back and we'll do that in a minute. Alright, we're arriving back at the farm. I know I said I was going to time-lapse through the, through spreading the lime, but so much happened on that drive that I changed my mind. And it was a series of whatever consciousnesses I was driving through. So I was driving over to the farmer's market to go sell the Napa cabbage, and I was thinking, oh, it's a new month, I've got to go flood the rice field. So I'll swing down and flood the rice field. So I went by the rice field after delivering the Napa cabbage and discovered that I did not need to flood the rice field. So this is the first time I've done regular rice. I've always done the long grain rice. I think I had read in there that you leave it not flooded for like the last month before it matures. So when is the harvest for regular rice? Yes, I need to look at that. But anyway, we did not need to flood the rice field. So then, since I was already over there, I go, let's swing by the grain mill. Well, I got 4 pallets of flour there already, so maybe we do need to get the we call it the pasta factory sooner than later. And then when I was driving past the field, I can't remember how far, what is the width of this? I think it'll do 2 on each side. I'm not sure. Let's try this. Kind of. Basically, it looks like it does 3, right? I'm gonna go into this guy's field a little bit. Sorry. So what, do you think it'll go that far? I think it will. Let's try it. Oh, it's too slow. Is it gonna get up to speed? I don't know. Let's try it. Come on. There we go. Now we're going. Oh, come on. All right. Alright, well, I completely lost my train of thought, but let's pull up the map. Okay, we can see that we are successfully putting down lime. I missed a little right there, but I'm not going to worry about that. It's not where the grapes are at, and I think that's what's important. So let me do the rest of all of this, and then we'll talk when I'm done. Okay, I think I got everything I needed to. Yeah. So lime goes down where you need, or where you plowed. The problem with the Eurospand is it only plows like right next to the vine. I don't know if it gives you, or subsoils, I don't know if it gives you the proper, you know, bonus state and everything that you need. But look, we got yield bonus of 97% over here. So I think we've pretty much done just about everything that we can. That's pretty darn close to 100. I'm not sure what, you know, rolling or mulching, what bonus we're not getting. And then, are we in the other, hang on, where's the break between the two? Here, okay. And then this one, I think we're not fertilized completely. Yeah, and that's why we're yield bonus is 75%. So I've got an idea on what to do about fertilizing that. Gosh, we just don't have a lot of time because of all this nonsense I'm getting myself into. What do I think I need to do next? I think I need to harvest the rye. I think that's what I should do next. So I'm torn about what to do about the new field that we bought that was barley. My initial plan was to convert it into like 3 little rice paddies. I think I still may do it, even though rice isn't going to support our pasta thing, just because that's what I wanted to do. Gotta do what I want. So this is our canola field right here. It's ready to harvest as well. I think I'll push it till tomorrow, but we'll see how far we get today. Because I want to get this field, I need to get that field kind of flipped and a catch crop put in. I think I'll put mustard in this time. I don't even remember. What did I do last time? Maybe I did mustard last time. I can put this here because I don't need it, right? And I'll pull this around over by the trailer. I'm gonna need something to handle. Oh, I got pallet forks. Okay. So I was thinking about what do I need. I need something to move things over at the grain mill, but I do have pallet forks, so I can do that. Okay. What needs to be done next? I think let's harvest. I am glad I didn't leave the Landini parked over here like I was initially thinking. I'll just leave it right here. I need access to the fuel point. Because we've got to refuel the combine. How much is it going to use? About half of what we had. I think I put 500 in there. Again, we are not doing straw. Probably could or should, but we're not going to do it. It's just one more thing we got to mess with. And the nice thing about chopping the straw in the combine, the crop residue, it gives us a mulch state if you're careful. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this on up here by the closer to the farm. Drop that there. Let's unfold the combine. Oh, stay out of the crop. I could put a worker on this, but I don't think I want to. Because I want to kind of do it myself. It's a new crop. At least to me, it's a new crop, you know? I don't know how quickly it's gonna, you know, volume-wise, what we're gonna get out of it. I think it'd probably be, I don't know, probably most akin to wheat. I should have done steering assist. I did. A lot of times it's a little sloppy on the first time around. It doesn't get you out quite far enough, so it'll be alright. So this is rye. How's it going up? It's going up alright. 8:30 in the morning and we are harvesting rye. Have these additional beehives really upped our honey game? Very much. The honey has been very, very slow on this. This is the first time I've done honey in FS25. It might be. I'll have to look at that later. This corner of these trees is a little tough here. Probably not going to get as good of coverage with the crop residue as I would have liked. I like that collapsed wall detail. That's pretty good. This is a good map. It's a good looking map. And it's interesting, ever since, you know, this came out, I don't know how it ended up coming up on my feed, YouTube feed of not signed in, but somehow I came across the Italian houses and farms of people actually doing the renovation and stuff. I'm gonna kind of run into here. I know I don't have access. I just want to try and get that crop residue spread well. Mind the tree. How are we doing? 11%. Oh, and then caught on the tree. Tight there. This grass field to my left would be a good one to acquire, maybe. And maybe convert to a combinable crop. I don't know. So it looks like we got some crop damage from the weather from that hailstorm. Kind of right in this area. So yeah, it was not without impacts. I'm gonna pull this up. I don't know if I want to do the rest. If I did the rest myself, it would probably be best. But I think I'm going to put a worker on it so we can go do something else. So I'm going to run up this side here, and then we'll see if we can go ahead and put a worker on it after that, after we offload the grain tank on the combine. That one. There we go. So I think the rye yields more like wheat does, because I think if this had been barley, we probably would have had to empty the grain tank once already. Not 100% sure, but that's what it looks like. So I think we're either going to get full, which this seems to be where I remember getting full before, but what did we have in this field? Wheat or rye? I don't remember. But I remember having the trailer kind of up at this end when I decided I needed to offload. Got to pull that up, try and get the crop residue spread well. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the pipe out. Turn that off too. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, go in cab. I'm going to get rid of the lines. Uh-oh. Why is it not? Because I'm not running? I don't know. It's weird. I might have to do this myself then. Oh, goodness. We'll just leave it running. I think maybe I will have to finish it myself. Well, we'll try, and then we'll see what happens. So we'll take the Fiat Agri. No. We'll take the Landini, because that, well, this doesn't really matter. I'm going to take the Landini. So that I have the front loader. I may regret that if this gets real heavy, but I could clear the spawn area if I have this, so if I can clear the pallets of flour out of the spawn area, have room for more to spawn. Oh. Yeah, we'll run across the grass, it's okay. Pull up next to here. I'll go ahead and hop out. I know that I can't climb on there very easily. So I'll just watch it from over here. All right, we go. All right. Put that in. So what I'm going to do, hopefully, is not have to do this myself. That's what I'm hoping. But we'll see what happens here. So I'm going to pull up the steering assist. I'm going to put it on AI worker, but I'm going to tell it not to work the headlands because we already did that. And then I'm going to give it to the worker and let them start. She's either going to adjust a little bit and start right there, or she's going to do something completely different. I think she's going to do what we want. Yes, excellent. And I think she's got enough grain tank that she'll be able to finish this field, and then we can come and we can offload the rest of it. So that frees me up to go and do something else, because I wanted to try something. What are we sitting at? 33,000. Yeah, I can't leave well enough alone. Let's go back over to the vineyard. First I'm going to go down to the store. Oh, I need fuel. Did I hook up to that trailer? I did not. Okay, good. Oh, not very much. Probably the tank's real small on this little thing. There's a mod that I want to try. I think it's kind of neat. So we're going to go head down to the store. We'll check on the used equipment, see what they got. And then buy what we need. We'll go do what we have to do to use it. Could have went the other way. But it would have been farther, I think. I just don't like going out on this main road if I can avoid it. Traffic's so bad sometimes. Oh, see what I mean? You look one way, look the other, and a car comes. So I don't know. I'm torn. I still think I want to force the rice onto that field, even though I probably should. All right. Used equipment options. Nope, not for us. So what I wanted should be under grapes and olives, grape tools. Here it is. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Oh, it's 12,000. That seems a lot. I think it's fine just like that. Other than changing the license plate, we're going to buy it. Kind of regret having to buy it full price, but I wanted to use it. Could have just leased it, but. So this is a slurry spreader designed for like a vineyard, and it just spreads the slurry where you need it. It's like, I don't know if the same guy made all these. I'll have to. Well, you can look in the description. Let's pull up the help menu and just see what we can do with it. You can see the combine there. I'll wait till it's out of view. Otherwise, it would look weird. Alright, so nothing there. Unfold digestic tank for the... Oh, vineyard. I don't know what that did. I guess that just makes it ready. Turn on, activate doubled, and then what? Oh, what was that? Oh, you can pick up that rear wheel. What's that do? Oh, that's gonna open that. Okay, cool. And then, so why would you want to take that wheel up? I don't know. Anybody know why you would do that? I don't know. All right, well, let's tow this up to the animal dealer. We'll fill it and we'll take it to the vineyards. I'm gonna turn that on. I think it's pretty cool looking. Let's find out what it does. Okay, I'm over here at the field. Looks like the worker got done with their task harvesting the rye. Well, that's cool. So I'm not sure about that center wheel. It seemed like I was kind of wobbly going over to the animal dealer to pick up the slurry, so I raised it. And then I figured, well, maybe it's best to have it down to help distribute the weight when it's full. Support it more. I'm not sure. So let's unfold it. I have realistic weight limits turned on, so there's hardly anything in here, it seems like. I think I'm going to want to go as quickly as I can down here, and it's probably going to go through it very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn on. We're going to go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty neat, but I'm afraid we're going to get through the slurry in no time at all. So what I'll probably end up doing, because we won't even get down the first time here, and we're going to be out, I think. So yep, that's no good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the realistic weight limits off. We'll fold it again. And then, what are we doing? Put the wheel up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the menu, go into settings. I think it's down here. Trailer fill limit, turn that off. That way I'll be able to put a little more in here. This is really cool, but I think we're going to need a slurry tank to fill this up, because it went through it real quick. We'll see how far it goes with the realistic trailer limits off. Let me go fill it again. I'll be back. All right, we're back at the field. It's got a lot more in it. I don't know if when you turn the realistic trailer limits off, if you need to, or if it changes like the the weight. It seemed to drive better. So it says fertilized 100%. That says fertilized. Why does it say fertilized 50? Oh, because I think I didn't get it real good there. But here, I think no. I was trying to decide whether I needed to go up and down each one. I think I do. Because I got all of that one, but not all of that one. Yeah. So we're going to have to go up and down each one. Hang on. So let's back up and get in this one. And how far down did we get? I think just try and center it and go up and down each one. And do you want to go up it? I don't know. Let's unfold. And then let's look at the map real quick. Huh. So that's how far we made it. Yeah, I don't know. It looks really cool. Is it effective? I don't know. We're just going to try and go straight down the middle. It would be cool if you could get away with going every other one, but I don't think you could. I don't think it'd give you a good 100% fertilization. So I think we're going to have to go, or I mean go in every other one. I think we're going to have to go up and down every single one. Did I turn it off too early? I don't know. And then I think, to be safe, you probably better do it before you forget which one you were on, you know. And I'm going to try and go up it and see how that works. Not so great. A little slow. What are we getting? 9, 10. It's going to take a bit of work to do this, I think. But it's cool. I think what we need to do is we need to get like a slurry tank over here, though, to save ourselves the number of trips we're going to have to do. It's a pretty cool little mod, though. I like it. I think we'll just go ahead and we'll run this out. We'll head over to the... head back to the farm. I'll try going up the next one. 10 must be the working speed. I hope my neighbor doesn't like me or doesn't mind me turning around in his field all the time. Uh-oh. Okay. Get it lined up a little better. Come on, make it all the way. Make it all the way. Come on. No. Just like the other one. Okay. Well, now we know. Alright, let me go ahead. Oh, turn it on. Not that one. That one. Alright, we're going to run back to the farm. I'm beginning to think I should have probably really just leased it. but that's okay. Get the rest of the rye loaded up here. I don't know how we doing on time. It's noon. I'm not gonna take a break. I can't afford to, I don't think. Don't hit the trailer. I don't think we did. Okay, good. I like how it shows you how full the trailer is up there in the upper right. And then we have in the lower right, that's how full our grain tank on the combine is. Okay. I can go ahead. Let me get the combine out of the field. All right, so if I pull up the map now, the whole field is nicely mulched. Let them do their thing. Let's see. I'm just gonna let them do it how they want. I'm gonna get out the way, let her go. This I am gonna take to the flour mill. Or the grain mill, rather. Not that much. Okay, we are delivering the rye to the grain mill. The field info was telling me what I probably want to know here, which is what's going on with the barley. But we'll just go ahead and watch that offload. And I now know the door is easiest to get to by going this way instead of around the whole building. Should be right. Wait. I don't have the triggers up, so it's this door. So how much barley? Still got 9,837 liters of barley running. So we need to turn on rye flour, which has a recipe of 30 to 22, which I think is the same as the barley. What's the wheat? 5 to 4, which would be 30 to 24. So wheat's better. But I think I'm going to go grow triticale because I've never done it. Sorghum looks like it's good. Actually, sorghum's really good. That would be 30 to 26. That would be even better than wheat. Now, I think it doesn't really matter because you're going to find that... turn some stuff on. One would find that how much of that spawn point is... I'm gonna leave it, actually. Well, it'll say if there's flour built up, right? Yeah, so there's still space to spawn pallets. We'll just let it keep spawning pallets. Didn't need to bring the front loader down here. But I wanted to... Yeah, it's fine. We need to finish fertilizing the vineyard. But I don't think I can afford to go back and fill that tank every time. I mean, I can afford to. Time-wise, it's going to require a lot of time. So maybe we should lease a slurry tanker, a tank that we can take slurry to the field in. I don't know how much it would cost. I don't need a huge one. Why am I down to 20,000? Oh, because I bought the... Oh, sorry. Law gross tonnage, I have the right of way. Big. What I should do is I should take on... What I should do is I should take on harvest contracts to get the excess grain off of that, and also to make money so we can buy the pasta production. But I could probably do them off camera or have workers doing them. So under yield improvement, slurry, well, I really want slurry transport. 37,500 for that holds 15,000. I could lease it for 2,000. For 1912. Let me go talk to the guys over here and see what kind of contracts are available. And the harvesting contracts is what I'm interested in, because look at that. Oh, big old rye crop. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to borrow items for... I'm going to have trouble spawning all the equipment there, aren't I? Let's try it, see what happens. And then I'll accept this wheat one and this spelt contract. Oh my gosh, stuff all the way over to here. Is it all? Where is it all? Well, I got the combine and I don't think I got the tractor. Oh, wait. Oh, it's out here. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. All right. It just didn't have room in here to spawn, but we got it anyway. All right. I'll get workers to help me with that while I go do this. So I'm gonna fill this with slurry. I'm gonna take it to the vineyard, and then we'll get the what you call it? The Landini over there, and we'll get the rest of that one vineyard fertilized up to 100%. Oh, look out. I'll see you there. Alright, I've got the Landini with the slurry spreader here. I'm thinking about the footage that I have. It's going to be tough. I think I have 2 clips that are about an hour long, and that's when I run into problems with the files getting corrupted when I try and import a file that's way too big into Share Factory to try and do another thing. So yeah, you see the 3 contracts I've got up there in the upper right hand corner. That's gonna be what's going on? Oh wait, this raises it. Yeah, that's going to be those contracts the workers are going to work on, get us some extra grain and some extra money. Let me fill this. I think I turned the trailer limits. Do I have it on or off? I got it on. Let me turn that off. You gotta forgive me for that, but otherwise I can't even make it down the row of vines one time without it being full. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Whoop. And get behind it. I want to put the tires down. There we go. And then put this down. Pull up here to the front of this. I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna stand over here because I got a bunch more work to do, but I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Monteriggioni, the Italian farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.